Hey guys, a lot of you are stuck at home with your kids while they're in school, and you may find yourself struggling to keep them engaged in some of the things that they as students are struggling with. So games are a great way to start discussions. They're a great way to learn anything, really. So I wanted to make a video specifically for games I thought might help you as suddenly stay-at-home teachers. Here are my picks. In this video, I'm going to cover games to help your kids with creative writing, mathematics, ancient history, social studies / anthropology, American history, biology, zoology, art history, and economics. So if your kids are struggling with creative writing, how to get a story out the door, the best way to get better at it is to practice storytelling, and my recommendation for that is Gloom. In Gloom, you control a family, and your goal is to give your family the most miserable life possible while making everyone else's family super happy. The family with the most miserable life wins. It creates a ton of laughs, and it's a great way to practice sort of weaving character development into an overall plot line, which is why I recommend it. So if your kids are struggling with ancient history, one of the greatest games I could possibly recommend is Seven Wonders. So in Seven Wonders, you play one of the 7 ancient wonder civilizations vying for superiority. It also comes in a 2-player variation as Seven Wonders Duel. Beyond that, I also recommend this game if your kids are struggling with math, specifically exponents. This is a fantastic game for practicing your exponents. These green science cards build exponentially. So while you're collecting them, the players have to do the math in their head about how many points this is worth based on the other cards in your hand. On the same thread of civilization building, your kids might be studying social studies or anthropology, and I highly recommend Tapestry. Now, Tapestry is by a game producer called Stegmaier Games, owned by Jamie Stegmaier. To me, Jamie Stegmaier is the Elon Musk of board game production. He's kind of a big deal. About Tapestry. Tapestry is a great opportunity to teach your kids what goes into building successful civilizations. If you have kids taking American history right now, I actually have 2 recommendations. The first recommendation is Memoir 44. This box contains major actual battles throughout World War II. One person plays the Axis party, one person plays the Allies party, and you recreate actual battles. So if you have students studying World War II or just war history in general, this is a great way to understand maneuvering, resource management, how the world actually works in wartime. The second recommendation for this category is called 1960, The Making of a President, where one person plays Kennedy, one person plays Nixon, and you're fighting for electoral votes. All the cards are real things that happened, so you get to learn actual detailed history while playing a really fun game. For those of you with kids studying biology, specifically genomes, I strongly recommend Scoville. In Scoville, your job as a farmer is to make the hottest peppers to compete in the festival. You do that by understanding how genes work together to breed the spiciest peppers. Scoville is an incredibly fun game to help you break down what's kind of a complicated concept into something that's really tactical and really fun. If your kids are studying zoology or just have a lot of interest in animals in general, I cannot recommend Wingspan highly enough. So this game is tailor-made for teaching people about birds. Throughout the game, you play with these bird cards, and you see the habitat they live in, what kind of nest they build, how many eggs they lay, and then at the bottom are these cool little fun facts. This pretty, sweet-sounding bird has the gruesome nickname Cutthroat. So some of you have artists stuck at home And if you do, I strongly recommend modern art. So in modern art, you play an art dealer. You are working with actual art from actual famous modern artists, and your goal is to acquire enough of the most valuable art so that you end up with the most money. Here's a piece from Ramon Martins. These cards are really pretty, really engaging. Each artist has their own color, so they're really easy to identify. And if you have art fans or art nerds at home, strongly recommend it. For my final pick, for those of you with students at home learning about economics or the stock market or how money is made, I strongly recommend Stockpile. Stockpile is a stock trading game where stocks move up and down in value, and your job is to acquire enough stocks of valuable ones so that you make the most money. What's cool in this game is you get to actually play famous rich people. So here's Broker Bernie. We've got Discount Donald, Maverick Mark. They'll also practice buying bonds, thinking strategically about the future of a stock, and they'll have special powers to actually influence the value of stock. So it's really a market manipulation game that's fun to play, really pretty, and simple to understand. And those are my picks. I hope you found this informative. I'd love to hear what games you're playing with your kids, either to teach them things or just help pass the time, and I'll see you soon.